Hi everyone, welcome back to Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. My name is Stacy. Today I have another installment of my 2021 Dollar Tree calendar series. I'm going to be using the farmhouse calendar that everyone's so obsessed with. And for this project I'm trying to get the fall ones done first because I need some more fall decor to put up on top of my kitchen cabinets. I rearranged cabinets and yeah, I just need some more. So I'm going to be doing this homegrown autumn harvest with the red truck on it. So let me go ahead and tear this out so I can get the rest of the calendar out of the way. I go ahead and tear them. They tear pretty easily. Okay, this is a clearance sign from Hobby Lobby, and it's textured. It's like a canvas piece. I kind of like that. I'm interested to see how that's going to go. And it was $1.40. Okay, and it's going to fit my sign pretty darn close to exact. So what I'm going to do, because this frame is all scratched up, and this is a autumn piece, I am back and forth on whether I want to paint this red or if I want to paint this orange. Now it's kind of it actually might be metal. I'm torn between my Waverly lacquer color and my pumpkin color. And I'm thinking I'm going to go with the orange because the red just isn't the same red as what's on the truck. So I'm going to grab a paintbrush and shake up my paint a little bit. Oh, you know what? I'm going to mask this. I just dip right into the bottle of paint. You might want to sand and paint and prime this. I don't know. Maybe. I'm just going to dive right in. This will probably take a couple of coats. And when I do my Mod Podge, I'm going to go ahead and Mod Podge over my paint as well on the frame, because that will help seal it in. Alright, due to a computer glitch, I lost a little bit of my footage here. So what I did is I masked this off and I did 3 coats of orange pumpkin colored chalk paint by Waverly. Yeah, pumpkin color. It took 3 coats, but it did cover up the scratches on the bottom, so that was really good. And that'll be a nice little matte frame for this picture. Okay, but before I Mod Podge my picture on, I need to paint this out a little bit because these words can show through if you're not careful. So I'm going to scoop out some white paint here. I'm not going to do like a perfect coat on the entire thing. I'm just mostly going to cover the words that are here. Sorry, my record wasn't working. Okay, so I put the thing down and I put the calendar page down and I'm working it with my brayer. If you don't have a brayer, you can use a credit card, anything to scoot and squish these bubbles out and these wrinkles. Work from the middle to the edge. Loving that orange around there. That's really making those pumpkins pop out. This is going to look cute. I think you can see, yeah, you can see where October is showing through here. That's okay. That's what Antique Wax is for. I'm just going to smooth this out a little bit because I've got some petals of Mod Podge in the edges. let this dry, and then hopefully as it's drying, I'm going to keep checking on it and pushing down with my fingers any little bubbles and wrinkles that I see forming. Okay, as it bubbles up, just take care of it one little bubble at a time and it'll be fine. There's a pretty good sized bubble right there. Alright, I'm going to let this dry. Alright, this Mod Podge first coat has almost completely dried. Not totally, it's still a little bit damp, but I think it's enough to go ahead and put the second coat on. So I'm going to pour on a little bit of Mod Podge, and I'm just going to spread it around. I need to make sure that I get all of the edges sealed in really, really well. And I am using matte finish Mod Podge. I like the matte finish better because I think it just kind of hides a lot of the wrinkles. You have to really move it around and get the light to reflect on the wrinkles to really be able to see them. With the gloss, it's shiny and every little wrinkle just says, hello, I'm here. And I don't like that. So I always go with the matte finish. Now once this Mod Podge is dry, I am going to take it outside and give it a clear coat with a matte finish Krylon spray paint. That will just protect it as I store it away from year to year, so that the Mod Podge, anytime there's moisture in the air, Mod Podge can absorb that moisture a little bit and sometimes get kind of sticky. And so I like to put a sealer onto my projects just to keep them safe, especially if I really like the project. I want to keep it from year to year. Alright, there's the second coat. We need to let that dry. Friends, I was not planning on doing distressing on this particular piece, but after all of the Mod Podge is dried, you can still see the writing from the calendar. So I thought I'm going to go ahead and distress this. And the way I'm going to do it is by using antique wax, and I'm going to have a paper towel handy. And I'm going to do this at first with a very dry brush. Okay, so I'm going to come from the edge up onto the board or the picture. And it's still showing, but I think it's just the nature of the animal. The trick is going to be to keep it with a really dry brush. Then around the truck, there's already some shading happening here. So just go with that shading and darken that shading up a little bit. And that will help to hide that. And stipple it so that kind of just blends in. Okay, let's just go with the shading that's already there. And then we're going to, if you saw my other piece on the pumpkin patch, how I went with the stencil brush and the antique wax across the lines that are already there for the shiplap. I'm just going to darken those up. That's going to help hide some of that calendar. Just go with the shading that's already on the calendar piece. Make those shadings darker, and that's what's going to pop out. This is an awesome chalk painting brush that I got at Walmart in the paint department, not in the craft department. It was just hanging on a little free hanger thing, like hanging off the edge of a shelf of the spray paint aisle. And I'm just going to darken up this whole page. Now, If you haven't started your project yet, instead of leaving your background on your sign white, go ahead and paint it black. If you paint it black, I think it will camouflage the black writing on the other side of the sign. But since I didn't do that, I thought white would be fine. And, well, now you see what I'm doing. I'm darkening the whole sign. If you like this look, go for it. But I would still paint the back black, just so you have options. Okay, this is just going to make it look a little more antiqued. And I'm going to be okay with that. I do like the way it's turning out. I was looking for white, but I'm glad it's coming into a happy accident. Okay, now I'm just going to hit the edges, kind of darken them up a little. And if I darken the inside of my frame a little, that's okay. Alright. If I darken the outside of my frame a little, I think that'll be okay too. Okay. I think that camouflage, I can still see it if I really, really look, especially down here where it says October. Okay. But I think for it being what it is, I think it looks good. Alright, there you have it. My autumn harvest with the red farm truck calendar project from the farmer's market calendar from the Dollar Tree. Let me know what you're thinking about this project in the comment section below. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. That helps my channel to grow. And let me know. I've been asking you this on all of the farmers or all of the calendar projects series that I've been doing. Let me know what calendars you were able to get. And if I was able to get those as well, I will do some more projects with the calendar pages that you actually have. I just love this one. I love how it turned out, and I am a sucker for the red truck. So I wasn't planning on that brown distressing on it, but that was a way to help camouflage the calendar writing on the other side of the page because it was bleeding through. Alright, so if you like this, give it a thumbs up. And let me know what your favorite calendar is, and if there's a particular page in that calendar, a particular month that you want to see me do something with, let me know. And I will do my best to bring something your way. Alright, this has been Crafting at Whimsy Wonderland. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.